Welcome to another edition of Handicapped Born Black in America. I'm your host, Ramon Roan, and this is being brought to you by Judicial Freedom Riders Incorporated. We're a nonprofit organization geared at reforming our justice system. Today's topic is freedom for Andrew Tahmooressi. Now, Andrew Tahmooressi, some of you may know that he was locked up, arrested in Mexico. Andrew, according to all evidence, mistakenly crossed the Mexican border. Mistakenly crossed the Mexican border. Now, if you don't believe me, you can listen to the 911 recording that he called 911 saying that, hey, I think I made a mistake. I accidentally went into Mexico. All evidence show that he's telling the truth. Some say, well, he had 3 weapons on because that's what the Mexicans arrested him, because he had 3 guns in his vehicle. By the way, they didn't search it. He told them they had 3 vehicles. I had 3 weapons. My weapons are in the car. They arrested him on the spot. Now, 6 months, this man has been incarcerated in Mexico. Some of the worst prisons are in Mexico. You beg to wonder, based upon all of the crime that's going, all the corruption going on, because Mexico, you think the American justice system is corrupt. You ain't seen nothing yet until you go to a Latin country, specifically Mexico. All the killings are going down there, and they do not have the death penalty. In fact, if you are facing a death penalty, you run to Mexico, they will not extradite you back to the United States. But yet they got beheadings in Mexico. Mass murders in Mexico. But they will not, the government do not have capital punishment as far as executions are concerned. Nonetheless, getting back to the story. This man has been incarcerated for 6 months on a mistake. Now, you know what? That's okay. He's been incarcerated for 6 months. That's Mexico's laws, okay? Now, what is our government doing? Supposedly, and I am not a fan of the president. However, as a Christian, I pray for him every day. I'm on my knees every day for this president and that Christians can live a peaceful and quiet life. God knows what he's doing. For God's ways are not our ways. Because Christians are not living a peaceful and quiet life in this country when we're aborting 4,000 babies a day. Get it? 4,000 babies, abortions a day. 35 of which are black. Matter of fact, a black woman is 4 times or 3 times more likely to abort her child than a white woman. Boy, Margaret Sanger, I believe that's her correct name. She has done her job. She did a good job. She did a good job. She's still working. Even though she's dead and in her grave, her work is still speaking for her. That's another topic. But let's get back to the point at hand. Why in the world is this man still incarcerated? Why is it that supposedly this community organizer, who's supposed to be a great negotiator, cannot negotiate the release of a man who made a mistake, whose guns were registered in the United States, cannot be released by just a simple phone call? By the way, on the congressional hearing that I heard yesterday, the president hadn't even made a phone call. You can get a guy, Berg Dahl, who was suspected of desertion. You release him and release 5 of the hardened Al-Qaeda people. You release them back. What so? Why isn't the African-American community holding the president feet to the fire on this? This man done nothing wrong. He didn't desert. Served 2 tours in Afghanistan and Iraq. Why isn't he released yet? Why is an American government still sending money every year to Mexico? Well, let me tell you how if Ramon Rohn was president. Yeah, I know you're not president, but let's say if Ramon Rohn was president, I'd make one phone call. That's all, one phone call. But Tahmooressi would be let go either voluntarily or involuntarily. He would be gone. I would say, look here, Mr. President of Mexico, this is President Ramon Rohn. In less than 24 hours, if Tahmooressi is not released, the money that we're being sent to you will no longer happen. The border that is porous right now, due to my predecessor, Barack Obama, that border will be secured. That not even air will get past. Not even the air from Mexico will get past. If that young man is not released within 24, correction. If he's not on his way out of the door in 30 minutes, because it don't take you long to make a phone call to that prison. If he's not released in 30 minutes, the Black Hawks are coming across. And believe me, you don't want that. Let him go. Point blank. That's it. I guarantee you this much here: they would rather deal with Barack Obama than to have to deal with me. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm a veteran, and we are trained to take care of our own. Oh, I forgot. President Obama is not a veteran. He's a commander-in-chief, but he's not a veteran. Veteran would understand what it means to, hey, leave nobody behind. This has been your host, Ramon Rohn, of Handicapped Born Black in America. Stay black. May God bless you and may God bless America. Please visit our website at www.jfrinc.org. And may God bless you and may God bless America.